All right, y'all. First and foremost, give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and the sons of Mashiach, who some call Yahweh Shai, Yeshua, Yehoshua. We mostly know as Jesus Christ. Want to talk briefly on the whole port strike. Want to talk about that. We'll talk about too, man. I want to open up the panels tomorrow. Sometime tomorrow, I want to do a live tomorrow and open up the panels and talk about the World War III and see if anybody got any eschatology that they want to bring out to show us and explain to us what should be happening. What are we looking for? How do we come up with the third woe being World War II? I mean World War III. How did we come up with the second woe being World War II? And the first woe being World War One. How did we come up to that? What was the methodology for that? And do we overlook some of the things that's supposed to line up to get us to the World War III or the third woe? There are things that's supposed to be happening, like the two witnesses and the temple and stuff like that should be here. But it don't necessarily have to be here. Like I say, it can happen any second, any moment. But when we're looking at prophecies and we're thinking these things supposed to be exact as it was spoken, why are we so lenient when it comes to eschatology, when it comes to end times? We just need just a peace. And so really all we look for is World War III. All we looking for is war at this point. But I don't want to get too deep in that. That ain't why we're here. We're here talking about the ports. And the shutdown of the ports and how dangerous this is. What is this about? I haven't done deep study with this, but I did see the brother from Valtainment. He brought some people on and they discussed it for about 10-15 minutes and what was actually happening here. And then some of these clips end up going on. These folks is listening to our phones, and I think it's to the point now where they are reading minds. And if it's not literally reading your mind, it just knows you so well. It knows you so well that it knows what you're thinking, which is pretty much the same thing. It's pretty much the same thing. You can have, and it can come to a point where you can have so much common sense, you can predict the future. And this is where AI has gotten to the point where it has so much sense. It has so much information on how humans operate, how the human brain operates, even in its dysfunction. It has so much data that is gleaned from that it can predict the future. AI can predict the future, and I'm pretty sure it can be very accurate. Very accurate. Anyway, so what I was gleaning from this whole thing was that the union, they want to raise, of course. And he said something which really disappointed me. He said that the brother said he wanted the same money they make on the West Coast, they want to make on the East Coast. And I'm like, that's just not a smart thing to say. That's not a smart thing to think that you're going to be able to get. That's not how things operate. Somebody on the West Coast working at McDonald's is going to make $20 an hour, while somebody on the East Coast is going to make $10 an hour. And a person who making $10 an hour may have a better life on the East Coast, may have a better quality of life than on the East Coast than they have on the West Coast making $20 an hour. All right, so they're making $140,000 on the West Coast. The ports on the East Coast are making $80,000-$90,000. They want to make the same money. Now I can see that going up north. The farther north you go, because cost of living get a lot more expensive in New York and around that northern region up there. But the South should be good. But 80,000-90,000 is somewhere in them Carolinas. I'm lining up for that. Y'all leave and it's $90,000 jobs. I'm signing up for that. I'm gonna sign up for that. I drive up for I relocate for 90. All right. as long as I'm in that southeast, I'm not going past them Carolinas. I may not even want to be in North Carolina with 90. Seeing that that's kind of, I'm hearing that that's kind of getting up there too. But anyway, they want a 70% raise. They want to make even more money. I think they were making 80. They want to make like 170 or something like that now. 160 K a year now. And, you know, with these demands, all of this is under the fact that the underlying point of the fact that they have these automation ports. Basically, you know, they got robots and AI that's taking over their jobs. And this is a video of it, of a automated port where these things are just driving themselves and getting these cranes off, and a lot of these people are losing their jobs. And that's the crazy thing too, is like, how are you making threats and they already replacing your jobs? Like, it's over. I don't get it. I'm like, what am I missing? And that's why I want y'all to hit the comments. What am I missing? They are replacing you. How are you trying to make demand? You about to go on strike, brother. They're already replacing you. They already have your replacement. They're not trying to hire human beings no more. Let's look at this clip.
Anyone who doubts the ability of automation and cars driving on the street and avoiding dogs and people and cats, let's take a look at all of this automation right here. It's gonna happen. And Tesla's gonna be the leader, baby. Believe it. Look how this thing lines up perfectly right here with this other one.
Efficiency. Everything's gonna be lined up properly. There ain't gonna be no wasted space. You ain't gotta have no heavy insurance on people getting hurt, people dying. You know, them one of them jobs where one of them things get to swinging or end up landing on somebody. It's over with. That's one of them it's over with jobs. You know, them mistakes can cost you your life.
Then this will come and pick it up and put it over here, and the driver will pick it up 2 cans at a time and put it on the ship. Let's go, Elon. Let's get your shit together.
And you see this brother here, he happy about it. You know, he feels secure. For some reason, I don't know if he's an operator or whatever the case may be, but or that's the job there now, just to watch him. But it used to be somebody in all of those trucks. There had to be a person there. Let me go back, y'all. All that stuff moving down there is a job. That was somebody's job. Everybody who's moving down there was somebody's job. And this brother's making all of these demands. That's crazy to me. I gotta be missing something. What is going on?
Anyone who doubts the ability of automation and cars driving on the street and avoiding dogs and people and cats, let's take a look at all of this automation right here.
Everything down there moving was somebody's job.
It's gonna happen. And Tesla's gonna be the leader, baby. Believe it. Look how this thing lines up perfectly right here.
And this is gonna go for all driving, trucking, all vehicles. I don't know if we're gonna be driving in the next 5 years. To be honest, this generation right here, these 16, man, they're not in a rush to get no car like that. They, you know, they on that Uber stuff, man. So Uber generation. They're just not in a big, man, like, When we had them little study books, man. I couldn't wait to get my. It was like a dream come true to get my license, man. These kids ain't studying it. They ain't studying it like that. And I think even now, I think people gonna be buying vehicles that just drive themselves. I don't even think people are gonna need licenses in the next 10 years. I don't think we even gonna need licenses. You go get you an automated car. And they'll let you get that car without any license. It's just fully automated. All you have to do is tell it where to go. Take it to the gas station. It's fully automated. You'll see, they may even let, drop the age down. Let 13-year-olds get in there by themselves.
With this other one.
Yeah, it's over with. So I don't know why the demands, it's a ridiculous of demands. And then you telling these companies, if you do this, we gonna quit. I'm doing this so y'all can fire you. What are you talking about? If y'all make any more plants automated, we're gonna go on strike and quit. All right, bro, they trying to get you out of there. They don't need you. You gonna quit and you're not gonna be able to feed your family. You need to be making your way out. You need to be training, getting other training. You need to be working here and finding another skill set at night. You need to be studying and working for another trade at night. You're going to have to find you something else. If you're in the transport business, you need to be trying to find you something else. All right. This stuff is finna roll out fast, quick. I got a video called The Devices of Satan. We were just talking about the AI and some of the things that are happening. I deal with the textiles and embroidery and printing and making garments and stuff for Israel and for the world too. And I just seen how fast the AI happened within Photoshop, within Adobe Illustrator, within the Midjourney, the Discord, and now they have the videos, and now you can just put your face on any video and through an app. And man, really, I'm gonna tell you, listen, y'all, I know because a lot of you probably just don't understand. Like even when the Mormons came, and I know they don't understand because they so far from technology, they came to and they was telling me that that Joseph Smith interpreted these things so fast that even the AI can't do it today. And I'm like, man, y'all have no idea what y'all talking about. AI, you can write a prompt right now. I'm sure they haven't released this to the public. You could write a prompt. Imagine Lion King, an animated Lion King 3D movie, part 4. Make it a hour and 30-minute motion picture film. High quality. And it will develop that film. You ain't gonna need actors. You're not gonna need directors. You may still need directors. You may still need directors for the director. Now is gonna be the editor. He's gonna have to edit. He's gonna have to sit in there with the editor and clip this thing together, and may put in more prompts to add certain things to the film. But even just spending the high budgets for the sets, you don't need them. A lot of the B-roll that you'll need for cameras, you can just write a prompt in. You can write a whole season. You can write a whole season with one sentence. You can make a whole season of your favorite show. AI could develop a whole season of, they can develop 10 more seasons of Seinfeld with a sentence. And it'd be fully animated. And you'll think it's the same show. I'm telling you, they have this technology. Y'all be like, man, how he do them thumbnails so quick? I know when I was doing them Ringo, they was like, how he do them thumbnails that quick? Man, it took 10 seconds with AI. All I do is type in a black man with dreads yelling at a black man with a cap on with a beard. Animate it, make it cartoon style. Boom. That one I did with when Ringo was out there cutting the grass and New Breed was getting out the New Breed was trying to unload the truck. I would say black man unloading the truck and another black man riding a lawnmower with dreads. You know, just, and that stuff would just automatically pop up, y'all. I'm telling you, AI is scary. It's scary, man. And it's developing itself. Those things out there are getting smarter by the second. Every second they out there, they getting more efficient. Every second you out there, you getting less efficient. Every second that sun beaming on you out there, you go on your lunch break, you eat some hard, go in there and eat a whole Philly cheesesteak and 6 wings, and you come back to try to come to work, you're less efficient. Man, they got these things ready to roll 24 hours. You jokers talking about you want darn near $200,000 a year. When that can pay for that machine probably only costs $200K. Man, y'all ain't thinking this thing out. And then he got y'all running all over the place trying to buy toilet tissue and stuff. I seen this other video. Joker was like, the toilet tissue made in America. 80% of toilet tissue made in America. And I said, like, yeah, you know what it is, because a lot of the jails, a lot of prisoners and stuff be making toilet paper. They make the toilet paper and they got to supply. Man, a lot of that bathroom stuff is made in them prisons. Face cloths, all this stuff, man. If anything's manufactured, it's manufactured through that prison. That's why they herding us in there. Those are the manufacturing companies now. You need free labor. You need that in business. You see a lot of the Asians, you'll see them have their kids in there. You know, they might just be at the register. You need it. You know, I'm a business owner. Well, I'm not a business. I'm a business owner, but I'm self-employed. You know, I'm put a lot of, I'm not an owner. I don't just make money and kick the bobo. No, I'm in here clocking in day and night. I don't clock out. Just always on the clock. Somebody might call me right now. A little Finny Prince in the brother. You know, that's how I answer the phone regardless, unless I got your number programmed. But yeah, I don't know how you got them kind of demands. This is what I'm saying. You gotta know, you gotta know, you gotta know what you really, you gotta count the cost. You gotta know, you know, what you really up against. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know what you really up against. And I think because the brother's he's a little older. And they've been out there on that construction site. They don't know how advanced this technology is. They think this thing is 50 years down the line. No, bro, it's tomorrow. It's the AI building. They building themselves. Man, that thing is probably electric. Bro, that ain't nothing but some wheels on a chassis, man. On a flat chassis with some wheels that can turn and some cameras going around it, man. It probably take 10 minutes to make that thing off the assembly line. And the brother said Tesla is gonna be they pushing them things out of there, man. And Tesla is making them robots where they want their factories totally automated. Y'all talking about Civil War. You better go back and watch iRobot. Talk about Civil War, man, you know. Man, we might have to go against these darn robots, man. You worried about these darn Mexicans and Latinos and Venezuelans taking your jobs. No, sir. See, that got you drunk. Banana in the tailpipe. You up here worried about the border, bruh. This what they putting out here? That joke up there taking your job. You up there unloading that crate and the person taking your job is inside of the crate. Soon as you drop that crate down, you done lost your job and this little machine roll out. My brother was telling me, man, he said Hershey, he used to drive trucks for Hershey. He said over 10, 15 years ago, Hershey was fully automated. He pulled that truck up and the robots load the truck up. 15 years ago. You need to know what you up against, man. Maybe try to get you a little hundo. They got you at 84. Get you a hundo, and try to this the last rodeo, man. Get you some severance pay. Try to get you some benefits. Get yourself checked up, man, because you finna lose all of that. These companies, man, we made you this business. Business is cutthroat, man. It's vicious. And customers are vicious, man. Customers don't care nothing about your business, man. Bro, how long can you get it? I don't care nothing about what you going through. What it cost you. In business, if you want to be successful at business, you gotta be cutthroat. You gotta be, you ain't really caring like that. And that even goes back to, even Christ with the giving these jokers the, was it a talent? Did he call it a talent? But he all paid them all the same, right? And basically told me I could do whatever I want to do. You was out here all day. I paid you that. You said you'll do it for one talent. And, these other jokers was out here. They was only out here an hour. I can do whatever I wanted. It's mine. You agreed to it. It's mine. And that's what these jokers is trying to do. They trying to, thinking they finna control somebody. Well, this is like almost telling, coming back and telling the darn, the landowner or Christ in the parable, man, we striking tomorrow. We ain't coming back tomorrow. All right, bro, I'll get somebody else. I was really doing you a favor. You need to know your place. But sometimes you can get drunk. Jokers been in that union and felt like they had some kind of control and all of this stuff. Man, you ain't got no control. And if you really mess around, and this what I learned from that Valuetainment, and I'll end with this. If you really mess around with these folks, and you mess with these folks' money, because you're not just messing with these folks' money, you messing with the country. You're messing with the country, and you're messing with it during election time. The government will step down and step in and shut down that union. It won't be no union. Care nothing about what y'all talking about. But y'all give y'all information. If I'm misspeaking, man, let me know. If I don't know what I'm talking about and how unions work and so forth. I don't think these folks got any weight. I don't think they got nothing to threaten these people with, in my opinion, but I could be wrong. I pray this thing was edifying. Y'all be blessed. We'll see y'all on the next one. Make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe, man. We'll see y'all on the next one. Shalom.